scaly. Consigned, sealed, and undelivered. Also, it seems that she's had trouble from the wildlife on many an occasion. Why won't they just let me be? Okay, I'm just gonna go to assume here. It turns out these are all actually beasties from Gilded Depravity. You know, it's... You know... We temporarily stepped outside of Final Fantasy. Irritating tendrils, eh? Oh yeah, we're currently in that setting. If you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe it's better that way. I was thinking as much that I couldn't just walk past. So we should stop for a bit. 12 for Fen, they simply won't give in. They never do they? Sadly, I have no AoE. Thankfully, she's pretty tanky. Probably better at taking a punch than I am at this level. That's gladiator sandals. Cold member. My apologies, my lord. I hope you did not wait over long. Ah, Miss June, you know me well. May approach, my kitten. There's no need to rush, my lord. Thanks to the master, we have all night. Ugh. Not over that, it's stuff flashing from my eyes. Irrespective of that. Ugh. Happens constantly. Most of the time I'm good at keeping it under wraps, but not always. As expected, you managed the task without too much difficulty. Don't forget to collect your reward. Negligible as it is. See, I knew that trial would be a waste of time, but the other tasks that a hardy soul such as yourself should have little trouble with. Castle Saul welcomes your continued cooperation. Another adventure, eh? A man can move to the very edge of the realm and will still bump into one of your kind. Suppose it's not all bad though, especially when there are waves to be done. Someone was saying that they just like left it up to they just did the waves in like Ishgard. I think they're like new waves, and they got up levels easy enough. They also did the faction books, XP books, to ease it along, or maybe that was another person, but still. I'm just thinking maybe I should wait and just do that. At least, maybe I will, yeah. If it expedites it, it might be prudent. It appears that the sago palms that Alphalian tycoon Gigaruju planted 5 summons ago in Bloodshore remind him of his summer home in the Casadus, are not only to remind him of his summer homes. Saladias are not only pleasant to look upon, but can also be quite delicious. So it's according to one of my new chefs who is also from the island. According to her, the pith, which is found within the tree's thick trunk, can be boiled into a starchy paste which is high in energy. I should try this particular food myself and require several fresh samples. There's no better customer than an elderly Ul'dah. Forget what you've heard about the wonders of the afterlife. These well-to-do seek only to extend their stay in Nald'thal's realm that they might revel in its pleasures. For them, possession is power, money is never an object, and senility sees that they keep coming back for more. Take for example Wanderer's Blood. Useless as snake oil and twice as foul, but its rarity is transformed into a must-have item here in Del Sol. Whenever there's demand, it's only natural to provide a supply. If you're willing to assist my establishment in gathering the Oshran Roselle Celsius needed to give the tincture its color, I'd be more than happy to give you a cut of my profits. Not all of Pikakui's favored notions arise from the depths of sleep, or the depth of a wine flagon, as some less charitable souls would insist, but from the vaporing of braggarts and broken men, which was it that told him of the parked treasures of eastern Nazca. Gods can only tell. Cordial. Every day is an umbral era for scholars, without tincture, and Merceda is no exception. The embattled naturalist requires shells from an ancient mount to prove a theory, which she explained to you at great length. Will not be on the final exam, but was too unkind of you not to listen. 1 sec. Here. Yeah, I'm thinking I might just leave it to stuff in the future. Beg your pardon, sir, but I haven't time for idle chit-chat. It's paramount importance to indulge Master Gegaru's every whim, no matter how misguided. Well, if I'm going to be putting it off, so I don't need to buy upgrades for the time being. I could head over here and do that, but it might get interrupted by these, which has me inclined not to do anything important. I could head back here to this, but stuff might get interrupted by these. It's rather annoying, really. Could work on my crafting in the meantime. Could do the beast quests. Thank God. I was gonna have to think of something to do. I saw alleged quotes from a speech a guy gave his stockbrokers at a company the guy now no longer works at, and he was trying to assert that he was trying to encourage them to. Damn it! How should I phrase this? I like the music. Basically, I think he was propositioning the idea of you're playing some first-person shooter, and every time you want to reload, you have to pay like €1 or $1 for it. That kind of insane microtransaction scheme, and he didn't think it was price gouging. I always have to go look it up to double check this shit, but yeah. Like, there's obviously, like, your business, you want to make money. But the logical action as a business sometimes is to leave potential money on the table. Because if you go after every single ounce of potential money, it's liable for you to end up casting all the money away. Such an action like that would drive all but the whales from your game. And depending on the genre, you probably wouldn't have many of them to begin with. Sort of gotcha does plenty well, but I'm not sure if a euro per reload in Call of Duty would work. So yeah, I'll have to look up the quotes in a bit. The moment I started talking about it, it faded from my mind, but yeah. It sounds fearful. Alright. Yeah, it faded from my mind the moment I started talking about it, but yeah. After this, I'll go look it up on my phone. Not entirely sure if it's true, but apparently it is. Someone was claiming that they actually made a reference. Someone was trying to assert that in one of the No More Hero games, they actually make a reference to the guy. I guess they annoyed the maker of it so much, they had to include him as what's this? Oh, nice. But they included him in some little job against him. I think you get to beat him up in it or something. That's what someone was saying. I'm just nervous in case I'm saying something wrong. I'll just get tongue-tied. Thank you for the lack of fall damage. And to be honest, even if the thing wasn't right, there does seem to be a lot of, business people, men and women, within the field that really don't know how, gaming even works. They have this weird misconceptions about it, and it's, sadly no one is able to challenge them on their plans. They just end up running whatever game they have into the ground and suing the company. Of course, there is the occasion where that doesn't happen and they just have a really, then you would probably end up having a gotcha, but that's a different matter. What I already have, it's down as unique. Yeah, I need that to replace this. Oh. Okay, I have to pass on it. That's annoying. Still, maybe I can get a better one in a ring that's improvement for me, but that's different of someone else. Ultimately, it doesn't matter too much right now. I'm just leveling and whatnot, but still, I want to have good gear all the same because the amount of dungeons you're doing and the like, you know. It's one thing if you're just solo leveling. Well, to be fair, you probably need good gear there as well, but I know I feel like I need it more so when I'm doing group stuff. But yeah, like a lot of business people in game companies don't really seem to know and understand they understand the industry. They do some really weird things. And it's quite strange to me. To be honest, I can't really think of great examples off the cuff, plus I'm nervous of being wrong. But it's just a vague recollection. I'm sure there's plenty of fair examples out there for you. I know I should be providing them myself, but the memory is they are quite escaping me at the moment. I'm nervous in going for chests when the party, you know, is ignoring them. But they might be just doing it for time, you know, time's sake. But I don't know. They might be doing it because there's something, you know, it's trapped or something. I don't want to botch things up on people. But yeah. Yeah, anyway, the thing I was just talking about there was some big name in some company. He's gone now. But he had some cockamamie ideas. And again, I just don't understand people, like, they're in an industry, and sure, like, you might be there, it's just a job, you might not have much interest in the thing itself. But I think you should probably understand it well enough to not basically be putting forward ideas that will kill your job to justify you being fired. You know? You should probably understand your job at least that well. Noticed they were stuck inside it there for a moment. Makes sense what the hand would do, but I just didn't rock it. needed on it. Huh. Circle of Scorn. She begins counting her needles. She loses count. Ah, it's kind of a 1,000 needle sort of thing. Ooh. Up to 50,000 there. Damage. So 10,000 needles. Like that's when the spell's read. No idea what it said. Greed, I guess. Greed. Nice. A little weird. Needing on resources. Alright, Lara. This game also handles like AoE, like enemy telegraphed attacks a little differently to how WoW does. In WoW, I swear there's a bit of delay after it goes off. While here, like even if you've moved out at like the last second, you'll still get hit, or thereabouts. You know, you got to be a bit more quick about moving away from attacks. Now it just feels like I'm back playing Thief again. I stopped in Graveyard. You see that at some stage, I'm sure. Such a long cooldown on the Dragonfire dive. Don't mind that going down. Plenty of chests around here. Ah, someone opened it and someone got Hyder. I see, I moved back into that. As far as I can tell, I didn't get hurt by it. Whoop. But I was also getting out there, so I did. Hopefully the audio level's fine. It's a little loud, but that's fine. Better a little loud, but still below me, than a little low, and you can hear an audio haze. Actually, do tell me in any video where you can hear that. Maybe even include a timestamp. Hopefully up to you. It's just, I couldn't hear. I remember hearing it before on my. I could hear it on my computer, but when I would check it on the iPad, I couldn't hear it there. So basically, I'm curious, can ye hear it, kind of thing. Remapping the realm. Ah, it's because it's the hard mode iteration, I guess. But yeah, sometimes I can hear it, but I'm not sure if ye can, if it comes across to ye, so it would be helpful to know. I remember the one time there was this long cutscene, and by the time it was done, they'd already killed the boss. It's when we had to go rescue that sprite from a dungeon. Yep, it's just because it's the hard mode iteration. I was wondering if it would count as finishing the, just mapping the realm thing. Enemies, or... no, just walls of force. Like that one Sylvanas fight. Or that dark warden fight. Pure white. Damn it. Nice. You can stand away for a bit, eventually to be freed. Sure, you get it. What is all this commotion? Did she really not realize what was even going on? Where did you even come from? It's a pickaxe. Looks like a weird double-headed axe, but it's not. I got one, presumably there from Banana Toe at the end, because I was the only person around. Cutscene. You're the one who caused all that commotion, aren't you? 12's sake, walk softly. Non-intrusive first and systematic always. Never forget. Now then, who are you? One of the apprentice haulers? Yes, I'm Nineko, but why would anyone be looking for me? What? Ancient traps have been triggered? I had no idea. I alone ventured in the deepest section temple, for work there requires the most delicate of touches. I was completely oblivious to the commotion until you came. What about the members of my expedition? Please tell me they're safe. Like, one's alive? Scarcely any survivors? Gods be good. Known that would come to a dangerous place, but all those lives. But it's not a time and place for morning. Let us quit this place. I've duty to notify our backers of this incident. Meanwhile, might I ask you to go and tell Popo and Sese that I'm fine? Oh, she sounded a little better. I was expecting... Oh, we're here. I know, I've seen that kind of like oblivious, trope and things. I've seen... I know, I was waiting for them to be a bitch about it. So, I'm glad they didn't go that way. Given it didn't go that way, they earned more points with me than it should. As the character has. Yes. Where's the Neko? You better have good news, or let my brother do this his way. My dear brothers. I've warned you, haven't I? I'm sorry, but as you can see, there's nothing to be concerned about. Naneko, we've been so worried about you. Aye, we'd feared the worst. It's good to see your face. It's so good to see your face. But thank you again, good adventurer. After we parted ways, I sent for a search party and we were able to rescue the survivors. Naneko, from now on, I'm going to accompany you on all these on all expeditions. Those Baudins were real bastards about booby traps. It's not safe for you alone. Brother, she won't be alone because I'm going with her. Brothers, you forget your duty. Your place is with the concern. You're right, the temple's dangerous, but I can make it safe. All you need to do is believe. We must look at the causes, the twin causes, of today's incident. People's belief that within lies magical relics, the ruins are now safe to traverse. Those temple raiders are already telling tales of deadly ancient traps in every tavern, but let it know that's no ordinary danger that awaits. The Order in Nald'thal has agreed to vehemently deny that the temple's relics are cursed. That tales of looters found horribly dead afterwards are baseless. That should give instant credence to the opposite and end the looting. For a while, at least. Okay, that's savvy. Neko, you're brilliant. Maybe the strongest one, but you got the goods upstairs. Right, you are better, sister, puny brother. And I'm not going to stoop to stating the obvious. You see, history is the grizzle of the past. but in these ruins the past is fleshed out again. That is what I love about this work. I won't let the raiders spoil the place. The ruins are not mine to be dug and blasted for gil. If they want gold or gems, let them join the Miners Guild and toil for them. I agree. And they've just all three disappeared into the void, never again to see the light of day. Actually, fitting. Laden. Desert. You know, the Lionhead rune thing. Anyway, dungeons. Tamtar Deepcroft. Hard moded this. Oh, actually, no, wait. Tamtar Deepcroft was fine. It's this. And we sign up to this. Yep, and it's adjusted. Good. Part of me does kind of want to go level... do some laves. I could level Tailoring easy enough. I know I could leave it all till I get to Ishgard, but I feel like I should level at least the crafting professions. They are easy enough to blast out with a couple of laves. The gathering professions are more of a pain in the arse. Though part of me feels bad about just expediting them in a cheap way, you know? Anyway, you. Our man in Ul'dah. Velveteen work gloves. The Coateens grow ever more lusty, as if to drown out the Garlean drum beats. Coatines. One must do one's work. We seek velveteen gloves for the balls. One must do one's duty. We do not sleep, and the hand under glove is iron. It is hardly needs saying that what we've spoken here is in confidence. Cryptic. Arcanists of the more sedentary persuasion want to wear an unsightly shine on the seat of the velveteen robes. Regard the state of piles, and one cannot help but feel barbaro mirth. Maybe suggest a shorter robe. Truly, one cannot have these wordies being made a figure of fun. Master Gregaro's in love. Must be Thursday. He speaks with such frankness about the cheeky charms of his latest Morta that has left some of the household quite flustered. Now he proposes that to garb her in a pair of trews quite close fitting. I shall have my hands full with the situation. What level is my tailoring? 35, 4. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. Regrettably, all the undyed linen I had sold. Honestly, that looks bloodstained. I can do these easy enough. Velveteen work gloves. The cotton ball is easy enough to get. The dew tread is a pain in the fucking arse. You have to get the dynamite web, make these. Let's see if we can't just buy the shit. But yeah, we'll head to the market. We'll churn out those gloves. Ooh, excuse me.